Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, the fight capital of the USA. We are here at the beautiful Park Theater at the Monte Carlo Resort and Casino. We are Vegas strong today, ladies and gentlemen. We want to thank you for joining us here at the official weigh-in. We also want to welcome in our audience around the country and across the globe on Ring TV. This is the official weigh-in for tomorrow night's Golden Boy card on ESPN, presented by Oscar de la Hoya's Golden Boy Promotions, and brought to you by Tecate, the official beer of boxing, Hennessy, Never Stop, Never Settle, and Ford. We go live tomorrow night with our opening bout at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time, 9:30 on the East Coast, and that'll be on the ESPN app. And then we begin the action on ESPN2 and ESPN Deportes with two outstanding 10-round fights of action. That's at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern. Live on the ESPN app, beginning with our opening fight tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time, and live on ESPN2 and ESPN Deportes tomorrow night. That's 8 p.m. Pacific Time or 11 p.m. if you're on the East Coast. All of our fights are sanctioned by the Nevada Athletic Commission. The executive director overseeing the weigh-in today joining us is Bob Bennett. And ladies and gentlemen, once again here in Las Vegas, we are Vegas strong, and we're going to pay a special tribute tomorrow night to the victims of the tragedy from just a few weeks ago. You can catch that tomorrow night on ESPN2, ESPN Deportes, and the ESPN app. But right now, let's weigh in our fighters. Our opening bout tomorrow night, scheduled for 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time on the ESPN app, is 6 rounds in the middleweight division. Let's meet first, ladies and gentlemen, from Miami, Florida. He comes to the stage and the scale with a professional record, 12 victories against 6 defeats, 6 wins by way of knockout. Here he is, Raul El Ciclón de Miami, Chirino. His opponent, ladies and gentlemen, will also make his way to the stage at this time. He owns an impressive professional record, 9 victories, only 1 defeat, 8 big wins by way of knockout. Representing Las Vegas, Nevada, please welcome Randy El Matador Moreno. Raul Chirino will be on the scale first. Raul from Miami, Florida, 31 years of age. He's a 4th-year professional. He's won 3 of his last 5 fights, 4 of his last 7. He's making his Las Vegas debut, and he's ready to get on the scale right now. Raul El Ciclón de Miami, Chirino. Super featherweights. This fight, 6 rounds of action tomorrow night on the ESPN app here at the beautiful Park Theater at the Monte Carlo Resort and Casino. $134 even. $134 even for Raul Chirino. This one's 6 rounds in the super featherweight division. This will open the action tomorrow night here at the Park Theater. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get his opponent onto the scale. Please welcome once again with a record of 9-1, Randy El Matador Moreno. $130.4, Randy Moreno will pose right now for our cameras. The 21-year-old 2nd-year pro fighting for the 7th time in his hometown of Las Vegas. He owns an 89% knockout percentage. That's 8 out of 9. Last time out, he scored a TKO victory over Ivan de la Madrid on July 15th in Chandler, Arizona at the Wild Horse Pass Casino. He owned an impressive amateur record of 48-6. Chirino's going to get up right now. He's going to pose for all of our photographers on the scale. This one opens the action. 6 rounds, super featherweights tomorrow night, right here at the Monte Carlo in Las Vegas. We're going to invite both of our fighters to the front of the stage for a face-off photo. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern on the ESPN app, right here from the beautiful Park Theater in the fight capital of the USA and the world, Las Vegas. Chirino and Moreno super featherweights tomorrow night here in Las Vegas. Thank you, fellas. Let's get a round of applause for these two. They're going to open the action tomorrow night on this outstanding Golden Boy on ESPN card. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow night we will have hardware on the line in our second bout of the evening on the ESPN app. 10 rounds for the WBC International Super Featherweight title. Let's meet the champion first. He'll be in the red corner tomorrow night. Undefeated, 11 bouts, 11 victories, 4 by way of knockout. Hailing from Astana, Kazakhstan, the reigning and defending WBC International Champion, Beckman Solibayev. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, a veteran fighting for the 50th time as a professional. His record, 32 wins, 14 defeats, 3 draws, 24 big wins by way of KO. He hails from Tijuana, Mexico. Please welcome Fernando Vargas. Vargas is going to get up on the scale first. He's a 12-year professional, 29 years of age. Again, fighting for the 50th time. Tomorrow night, his 4th fight in the USA and 2nd straight here in the fight capital of Las Vegas. He's a world title contender. He challenged for the WBA World Bantamweight Championship as recently as September of last year. He owns a 75% knockout percentage. And he comes into this one, his 4th fight in 2017, having won 4 of 7. He's ready to get up on the scale right now. Fernando Vargas, the challenger, tomorrow night. 129.6. 129.6 in the super featherweight division in this WBC International Championship matchup. That is Vargas, and here is his undefeated opponent, the champion, stepping to the scale from Astana, Kazakhstan, Beckman Solibayev. 129 even for the champion in the super featherweight division. This one, once again, 10 rounds tomorrow night for that WBC silver belt. You can see it right here. Solibayev, 27 years of age in his 4th year as a professional. He is 11 victories in 11 pro fights. Makes his first title defense in his Vegas debut tomorrow night. Last time out, he was in Chihuahua, Mexico to claim that belt with a split decision over Samuel Gonzalez. Solibayev, the champion, Vargas, the veteran challenger, tomorrow night here at the Park Theater in the fight capital of Las Vegas. The face-off is set tomorrow evening, the WBC International Super Featherweight title. Once again, an outstanding night of action coming at you tomorrow evening from the Park Theater here in Las Vegas at the Monte Carlo Resort and Casino. 4 outstanding matchups beginning at 6:30 p.m. This next one was scheduled to open up our ESPN2 and ESPN Deportes broadcast at 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. Let's meet first. He'll fight out of the red corner. He owns a career record 27-3, 17 victories by way of knockout. Hailing from Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico. Please welcome Alejandro Barrera. His opponent across 10 rounds in the welterweight division tomorrow evening hails from St. Louis, Missouri, now living, training, and fighting out of Las Vegas. He owns an impressive professional record, 17 victories, 1 defeat, and 1 draw, 7 wins by way of knockout. Please welcome to the stage, Keandre, the Truth Gibson. And we're going to have Gibson get on the scale first. He's the blue corner fighter. Gibson getting set for the scale at 27 years of age. He's an 8-year professional fighter, fighting for the 3rd time here in Las Vegas, where he calls his home now. Last time out, he scored a June 30th unanimous decision victory over Dennis Dowdy in Indio, California. A good win following his only career loss, which came last April right up the street at the Cosmopolitan. Keandre, the Truth Gibson, 17-1-1. Now fighting out of Las Vegas, he's on the scale right now. 146.2 in the welterweight division. And his opponent tomorrow evening from Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico. Please welcome as he steps onto the scale, Alejandro Barrera. 146.8 for Barrera. There is Barrera. Tomorrow night fights out of the red corner and Monterrey, Mexico. 31 years of age. He's an 11-year professional knockout artist. He won the first 20 bouts of his career. Last time out, he scored an upset split decision victory on July 29th on a Golden Boy on ESPN card. We're going to pose him against his opponent, Keandre Gibson, tomorrow night. Barrera versus Gibson tomorrow night, 10 rounds in the welterweight division. This will open things up on our ESPN2 and ESPN Deportes broadcast. That starts at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. These two will match up 10 rounds in the welterweight division. Let's get a round of applause for these two warriors coming out tomorrow night at the Park Theater here in Las Vegas. Once again, this outstanding card brought to you tomorrow evening, Golden Boy on ESPN, presented by Tecate, the official beer of boxing, Hennessy, Never Stop, Never Settle, and Ford. Opening fight is at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time right here in Las Vegas. And this will round things up tomorrow night. It's time to weigh in the participants in the main event of the evening. 10 rounds in the middleweight division tomorrow evening. And let's meet first with an impressive professional record of 23-11, 13 wins by way of knockout. Representing the fighting city of Philadelphia, 2-time world title contender, King Gabriel Rosado. And ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome his opponent as well with a record of 23-4, 14 wins by way of knockout, hailing from Passaic, New Jersey, the former two-time WBO, NABO champion, Glenn Jersey Boy Tapia. We'll get Tapia on the scale first. He's 27 years old, a 10-year professional slugger fighting for the fourth time in Las Vegas. He owns a 65% knockout percentage, and he's mixed it up with the likes of James Kirkland, David Lemieux, and he went 10 rounds this past March 23rd with Jason Quigley. The Jersey boy, Glenn Tapia, he's on the scale right now in the middleweight division. $161 even for Tapia. And ladies and gentlemen, his opponent at this time from Philadelphia, King Gabriel Rosado. $159.8 for Rosado, the two-time world title contender. 31 years of age, a 12-year professional, reunited with some of his classic Philadelphia trainers like Billy Briscoe. An exciting veteran career, including wins over Joshua Clottey, Seishu Powell, Jesus Soto Caras, and matchups against Triple G, Gennady Golovkin, David Lemieux, and Peter Quillen. Former WBA, NABA champion, he's coming off an extremely controversial decision against Martin Murray, a little home cooking in the UK last April 22nd, and he's back here in Vegas tomorrow night, our main event of the evening against Glenn Jersey Boy Tapia. We're going to pose both of our fighters up in just a moment. This is your main event on ESPN2 and ESPN Deportes tomorrow night. Tapia versus Rosado, Golden Boy Boxing on ESPN. 10 rounds in the middleweight division tomorrow evening. This is your main event. Let's get a round of applause for these two sluggers. Be sure to come out to the Park Theater tomorrow night here at the Monte Carlo in Las Vegas, or tune in. Our fights go live at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern on the ESPN app, and we're live on ESPN2 and ESPN Deportes, as well as the ESPN app, beginning at 8 p.m. Pacific and 11 p.m. Eastern. This concludes the official weigh-in for Golden Boy Boxing on ESPN. We want to thank you guys for coming out. Thanks for tuning in on Ring TV. Have a good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow night here in the fight capital of Las Vegas.